Okay, so I decided to do a reading on this Latocha situation, with Tamika and Latocha situation. I usually don't do messy readings like this, but why not? I've been watching several videos about what happened, and I just wanted to know what the spirit had to say about it, because the spirit does not lie. Okay, so the allegation is that Latocha, the member of Escape, the older sister, stole $30,000 check. Her and her husband, Rocky, stole the check from Tamika. And it is alleged that the mom possibly was aware of this. So I pulled some cards. The cards are all over the place. And I took some notes. And here's the thing. Like I said, the spirit can get down to the core of a situation and figure out what the truth of the matter is. If you believe it, you believe it. If you don't, you don't. So what I came up with is the money was stolen. And it was stolen by Rocky, but it was done collaborative. Like, it was a partnership in harmony with his wife, Latocha. So they both stole the money. Well, Rocky stole the money because it was allegedly deposited into his account, but his wife was in on it. So they both made the decision. And what I've also discovered is that the mom, she didn't know about it, but she was an influencing factor. So it has been said that when this money was stolen, they lived with the mother. So on the outside, and in the outside world, we see how Latocha and her mom are close, but living together, it doesn't appear it was a dynamic that a grown adult would want to live in. So what I'm getting from that is, like, I pulled some random cards on the mom regarding that situation, and it says, you are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. So it looks like her mom may have been on her ass about wanting her not to live with her. It also says, go easy on your ass, buy your own damn drink. So it may have been issues with, like, sharing food or drinks or just being in the same household, and really the mom probably wanted her own space. She didn't want Latocha and her family. I'm not gonna say she didn't want them there, but sometimes when you live with someone else, it's like, okay, now it's time for you to get the fuck out. Sometimes you just don't want to live with someone, even if it's your child. If they are grown, sometimes people just need their own space. And it looked like it was a dynamic where they were staying with her, but it was like time to go. So that was an influencing factor. But yeah, it says, get the outside, move your ass. So it looks like, again, and it says some good shit is about to happen. So they receive these random checks, right, in the mail. And if Latocha got 30K and Tamika got 30K, that means that was a random $60,000 that they got. And so they took it as an opportunity to possibly move. But that's not the only thing they did with it. They had an opportunity, or they also wanted to use the money as an opportunity to start something new. So it looks like they may have even thought of being on a creative journey or path, so maybe creating music, bringing a group back together, or doing some music. So they may have used it for like studio time, or they may have used it to create, to produce, to hire help. But also the money was used to move out. And also the money was used as an opportunity to create music. It's that nostalgia, go back to how they were doing things before. They were in a bad situation, obviously, or some type of situation that required them to live with, the mother-in-law, the mom. So not only did they want to use that 60K as an opportunity to move out, but to make more money, an investment, an opportunity for growth. But the issue is, I don't know if this was Candy, but someone did not want to be a part of a reunification. Somebody was like walking away, or they may have felt isolated. They may have felt like the others, maybe one person, maybe this is Candy, they felt like somebody didn't want to be a part of it. So it may not have worked out. So there could have been an attempt to bring the entire group back together about whenever this happened, and it didn't work out because everybody wasn't on board, which is impeding upon the investment and the ability to grow, to make profit, and to make money. So there's multiple facets to this. There's them needing to move on and live on their own. There's an aspect of depression too. So somebody could have been depressed and needing therapy. So Latocha may have been in a situation where she was living with her mom and didn't want to be there, or her husband. Somebody needed, it says, get yourself together, get over yourself, pull your shit together. So I can understand that, being on hard times and not liking where you are in life and just being depressed and not happy. So somebody was not happy with where they were in life. Could have been Latocha and Rocky. Could have been an aspect of depression and an aspect of sadness. If you think about it, the mom asked Tamika, well, do you know what she was going through at that time? And if she needed therapy, we don't know if she had thoughts. What kind of thoughts she had in her head. I'm not saying that she had suicidal ideation, but it's possible that she was just extremely depressed because she went from being this artist who sold all these records, millions of records, and world renowned, or nationwide. I feel like they're world renowned, but some people may say whatever. But anyway, she went from that to living with her mom and being on hard times. So there is an aspect of depression that influenced her decision making to steal her sister's money. Okay, so, and it also says you need some effing time alone, and you know why. So she may also just wanted to be with her husband without her mom being around or other people being around. She wanted her own stuff. Why is this card not picking up? So it says you need some effing time alone, and you know why. Don't talk to anyone, don't look at anyone. So she may have even just wanted her own space, which is also understandable. I'm not saying I wouldn't steal from my sister for that. I would ask my sister. You know, my sister, you know, I have a family member that is willing to help. But maybe her sister, she should have just asked for help. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so the mom wants them to move. They want to move. They need their own space. They feel like the mom may have been like, you know, you're too grown. You need to go ahead and get your shit together. Stop blaming other people for where you are in life. So she had an aspect of her mom, you know, putting fire in her ass to get her shit together. Also, she was depressed, in need of therapy, in need of a hug, and needing to overcome that situation. And Rocky wanted to provide, but in the way, but they decided to do it in a deceptive way. But here's the thing. When in marriage, it's like partnership. So it's not like he behaved on his own. It was in harmony with Latocha. So him and his wife worked together. I'm pretty sure I'm not looking at the right spot in this camera, so don't judge me. But anyway, so him and Latocha worked together to steal the money. But why did they need $60,000? Couldn't they have done it with 30? They both got 30. All right, so yeah. So I asked, did the mom know about it? It says, you got this feeling that you just can't shake. So her intuition was trying to tell her what was happening, but she ignored her intuition. And it said, figure shit out on your own. So she decided to stay out of it. So the mom may not have the proof, but she had like intuitive feelings that they stole that money. Because obviously if you're living with somebody and they're going through hard times and then suddenly they're $60,000 richer, where did that money come from? So something in her intuition was telling her that something wasn't right. But she decided to let it go and to let Tamika figure shit out on her own. But then it also said, stop sleeping so damn much. So she sleep, or she decided to close her. She's not woke. The mom is not woke, and she ignored her intuition. A lot of people who are sleeping live in a state of intuitive ignorance. So you may get intuitive thoughts and feelings, but these people choose to ignore those intuitive thoughts and feelings because they're the walking dead. They're asleep. But also, it says you are giving too many fucks. Give 0. She ain't had that many fucks to give. And then obviously it's because she had a better relationship with Latocha than she does with Tamika, obviously. So she decided to turn the other cheek, give little fucks. Those intuitive thoughts that she was getting that they did something wrong, she ignored because she didn't give a fuck. So that's unfortunate. And it's coming from somebody who also is not the favorite. Not my mom's favorite or my dad's favorite. You know, I grew up that way. So it is what it is. It made me stronger. I like who I am. So I wouldn't change anything about how I grew up. All right, so it says, the world needs your power. Use your voice, just don't use it for dumb shit. So the mom is like, focus on your talent. You are talented and fucking amazing. And so the mom is like, stop talking about the dumb shit. Use your voice for something better. But I don't like when people gaslight others about how they feel about a situation. So if someone did something to me and I'm checking this person, don't tell me we should all get along. Don't tell me take the high road. You deal with drama and betrayals, and you deal with disrespect in the way that you decide to deal with it. Don't fucking tell me how to deal with it when somebody disrespects me, because to me it's giving inadequacy. It's giving you're not worth it. It's giving let it go. It's giving it's okay what they did to you. No. Don't tell me how to respond to other people's betrayal, deception, and disrespect. I decide how I respond. So I don't like when people be like for if the mom feels like use your voice for something better, don't talk about this. I'm gonna talk about whatever I want to talk about and deal with it how I want to deal with it. And I feel like that's what Tamika is embodying. She's speaking up for herself. She's putting it out there. And she should, because they never took accountability for what they did. And what this card is saying, there's a mask. A male in authority, we know who that is, Rocky, is wearing a mask. And he needs to remove the mask and expose the truth of the situation so that they can heal. There is not going to be healing from the situation if the truth is never exposed. How can they get healing if nobody is willing to take accountability for their action? But yeah, it's like a collaborative attempt, and they had plans for the money. They move, and also creative opportunities. They wanted to pursue a creative opportunity, potentially bring the group back. But, you know, it didn't work out for some reason. It's like an energy of wanting to grow. So they wanted the money to grow. So they may even had plans to let the money grow and give it back. I mean, the whole group would have made money if the whole group got back together. But it's not what happened. Move the F on. It's not what happened. Somebody walked away from the opportunity or just was not interested in the opportunity. There was a lack of interest in whatever opportunity they was trying to work on. Rocky and his wife, Latocha, whatever opportunity they was trying to work on, somebody wasn't interested in it. There was a lack of interest in it. Abandonment, isolation, a lack of interest. Maybe the money wasn't good enough, or they didn't feel like it was enough money in it. But yeah, also the mom may have even thought about putting them out, throw some shit out. It may have been time for them to go. It may have been time for them to go. They may have given her some money too. When they got this 60K, because 30 equals 60. Give some, it will cheer your ass up. They may have gave the mother some money, but not saying that they stole it, but under some, thank you for letting us live here, here's some money. So to make her feel better about them living there, they may have given the mother some money. So anyway, I'm gonna leave that there. So it looks like Latocha not lying. Tamika, sorry. Tamika, oh, and they look like twins to me. Sometimes I can't even tell the difference between, you know, if you're looking at their face and their upper body. Sometimes I can't tell the difference between them two. They look so much alike to me, but. So yeah, Latocha and her husband did take the money. And this is my opinion of the spiritual interpretation of the cards. And the spirit doesn't lie. The spirit tells the truth at all times. And I said what I said, you know. The thing about it is, they were threatening with defamation lawsuits against, you know, Tamika or whoever if they bring that lawsuit in court, Tamika will have the chance of discovery and evidence. So it will show that the money was deposited into their account. It will show that they committed a crime. And it will show that they owe her $30,000 plus interest for the past 10 years and fees, and they may even be liable for counterclaims of intentional infliction of emotional distress, defamation of character, fraud. It's so many ways that Tamika will not only get that $30K back, but probably threefold plus. So good luck with a defamation lawsuit. I don't believe that one bit. But people be having the audacity, and you know what I mean, those who follow me, you know people be having the audacity, knowing that they committed these crimes, but also filing lawsuits, trying to trick the system and the people. Anyway, hope this helps. Bye.